Sunday night, and you're about to watch Tarot Nice to Meet You, the show featuring live tarot reading for comedians by, other comedians. Here are your hosts, Carly Smallman and Sarah Isles.
Tarot! Tarot, everybody! How are you doing? It's Sunday night. Sarah and I are here with our martinis.
Yes, we are. Chin chin.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
This is Tarot. Nice to meet you. For those of you who have joined in with our stream before, thank you so much for coming back. Welcome, welcome. For those of you who are new here, Tarot. Nice to meet you. That will never get old
really
or good.
Isn't. Yeah, we love it.
We love saying
it.
Tarot, nice to meet you. This is the show where me and Sarah, who are comedians, do a tarot reading for one of our friends who's also a comedian. And yeah, it's just a bit of a laugh, bit of a gossip. And the best part is as well, if you have any questions you would like to ask the cards, you can pop them in the comments and we'll draw a card for you and answer all of your life's worries.
All of them.
All of them.
Let's hope we haven't got a lot.
We're going to do a caveat.
Maybe
we are not
life worry.
We are not licensed to give real advice, but we'd love your questions done the same.
Yes.
No matter how big, how small, we'll draw your card. Sarah, how's your week been, babe?
It's been all right. I mean, it was still a bit of shit. It was a bit of a strange week. I didn't realise this week was Spider Week, where they all come out to eat you in your home.
Yeah, they come in, don't they, because it's getting cold and rainy.
Well, my mate said to me that he thinks they were coming in because they come in to find a mate, and obviously coming into my flat.
Well, it's coming in to fuck you!
No, because apparently I'm not having any sex, so as there is no sex happening in my flat, they've come in to show off at the fact that they can have sex, which I found even more offensive.
When you said they were coming in to find a mate, I was like, oh my God, they're so forward.
Do you think they were, though? I mean, that one came for me. Like, it actually, I could see its death in its eyes. I thought it was going to actually jump on me and kill me.
You are huge. You're very
Biggest I've ever
beautiful.
seen.
You're very beautiful, so I can see why they would.
Why any spider in the Beckenham area?
He'd be lucky. He'd be lucky to be a spider to come into your home.
It didn't last. I'm not proud of that.
What, the spider?
Yeah, because I panicked, I shat myself, and I thought that actually I don't own a cup big enough in my flat that would hold it. And I've got, look, what size is that? Wouldn't have gone round it. It was massive. And so I panicked. It was him or me, and I knew it wanted to eat my soul, and my soul is not quite ready for that yet. Dropped a pad on it, and then I put a box on it, and then I left it there for 10 minutes.
Cool.
Happy Sunday, everyone.
We don't condone the killing of insects.
It's fine. It survived, and it's obviously off now.
It's off. No, it's in the afterlife. So that's good. That's good. How's my week?
Yeah, how was yours?
I had a weird week.
You had a weird week too.
Weird week.
How many spiders?
No, there was a spider.
There
was a spider in the bath today, and I'm not scared of spiders. So don't bother me. But it was coming down from the ceiling towards my face. I just kind of lay there looking at it, which makes me worried that maybe I have depression or something. Because I was like non-reactive. You know, like how you see in like mental homes.
Were you like, just take me?
Yeah, you know how people who are like sort of comatose have like that waxy malleability, or whatever it's called. I was just like that, lying in the bath, looking at a spider coming towards my face. And honestly, 2020 has been so shit. A spider on my face would be the least of my worries. So
obviously wasn't as big as the one that was going to.
No, he was just average size. I didn't mind him. He was all right. But yeah, no, I've had a couple of stand-up gigs. It's been all right.
Good. That's nice.
What else? Not much else.
Well, it's just been raining constantly, so there's not really much else that we could.
Exactly. A bit rubbish. Right. Shall we get a guest on the show? Our guest this week is absolutely brilliant. She's a very funny lady. Her name is Suze Kempner. She's all over Twitter. She's all over Twitch. She's doing some hilarious live streams. She does characters. She does singing. She does jokes. She does it all.
Yeah,
she does it all. Yeah, do you feel intimidated?
No, I really do. Like, I feel like I shouldn't be on this call now. Like,
yeah. She's better than both of us.
All of us.
Suze Kempner. Woo!
Oh, thanks for having me. I am not better than either of you. Look how I've made my drink. That's one cocktail.
What have you made, Suze?
Yeah, what's in it?
It's half of it is Chambord, which is raspberry liqueur, and half of it is a coffee liqueur called Mr. Black. Have you had Mr. Black?
No, never.
Girls, it'll change your life. Are you having Kahlua in your drinks?
Yeah, so I did a shot of Kahlua, a shot of vodka, and then a shot of espresso.
I mean, delicious, but wait till you try Mr. Black. It's like the difference between, let me think, mascara from MAC and mascara from like, I don't know, Rimmel.
I
the
love that.
difference is that big.
Mascara right now.
Rimmel,
Definitely what I'm wearing.
Rimmel's absolutely great. It's lockdown staple. However, if you had the option of spending 20 quid on a mascara, you'd go MAC, wouldn't you? And you go, oh, you can feel difference.
You can't,
So Kahlua, lovely.
better. It's just better.
Right, so I'm the cheap one of the.
She's just
of the well, that's why we've got Kahlua. That's why
You both look amazing. I thought you'll be fine until you went live, and I went, what am I doing? I got a Sonic Christmas jumper on because I did a Christmas stream earlier. Anyway, I've got this much drink, and this is going to see me through.
Lockdown, though, isn't it? Once you've made your outfit selection for the day, that's the outfit.
I know it did. I got to 10 to 7, and I went right. Go online, and it wasn't until you went live. I went, you are an idiot, Suze.
Well, I think you look really fit. Also, a big fan of Sonic, so having him right there on your boob is an honour.
There he is.
Absolute honour. There he is, running around.
Rolling around at the speed of sound.
I don't know much about Sonic. I mean, I know it's a game. I know of it. I've just not. I think I haven't played it since like the 90s.
Oh no!
Suze does a great live stream where she plays Sonic, and I've seen it. And it's very good. Yes.
Thank you. What I've discovered under lockdown is I'm very bad at the games I used to play as a kid, and I was very good at them as a kid, and now I'm terrible at them. So it's given me a chance to get better because I'm 35 and it's about time I started making something of my life.
It really is, Suze. I think
get really good at Sonic.
Knuckle down and get on that game.
I feel a bit like
Knuckles down, you say? That's a character from Sonic. Sarah, you didn't even know.
I didn't even know. She did a really good one.
No, she's so good.
I've done something and I didn't even know.
Yeah, you come well.
You nailed it. You're so good.
Do that. I'm just pretending.
I'm not going to explain it because people are here for magical and witchy shit.
You're right. So you're right. No,
although I do find the Twitch thing a bit like, do you remember like when you had a boyfriend at school and you had to go and like watch him play computer games? That's what Twitch is like, but just the adult version, and I'm alone.
Yeah, see, it's perfect for me because they weren't even my boyfriends, and I used to do that. You should go around my male friend, Tim Wilkinson, Richard Scott, Guy Akers. We used to go around their house, just watch. I used to watch them play Sonic. Sometimes they go, "Do you want to go?" And then I'd wow them by being averagely good.
Wow, that's really
averagely good. That's
an honour considering you have a vagina that a man gave you a console controller.
I know it was mostly Tim Wilkinson. He was quite a progressive boy, considering it was 1992, and we've reconnected on Facebook since. And he's a very good boy.
Oh,
he's a proper good boy. Shout out Tim Wilkinson. He's 36,
bringing the average up. Let's go in with our first round of the show, which we like to call brief encounters, like close encounters, but we keep it briefer, Suze.
I see.
Hey, we're being joined.
Sorry, my son has just come to join me. Hello, Freddie. This is Freddie Mercury.
Hey, Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury. He's been on TV a lot under lockdown.
Oh, bless him. We were just strolling in like...
Well, he's like, and what? So we're live again, are we, Suze? Oh.
Didn't he? He walked in with the energy of that. Do you remember that guy who was trying to do an interview about South Korea and his kids like stormed into the room?
Oh, yes. And they came in like full of attitude. It was brilliant.
That's Freddie. He's just like...
I thought. Like, he kind of like... tried to push his kids out, so I just embrace it.
He was so worried, wasn't he? He went...
Yeah, don't panic, style it out. You know, the kids still here. It's strange because they don't have a child.
It'd be awful.
But I wouldn't like fucking push it out. You know,
it was pretty great.
Pad box.
Yeah, put it under glass. There's a kid. Someone get a bit of paper. Put it out the window.
Yeah, it's fine.
Brief encounters. Well, we ask our lovely guests to tell us about their magical experiences. Maybe something spooky or supernatural or paranormal has happened to you, Suze.
Okay, so the year was about 2002. I was 17. I was babysitting some kids of friends of friends, and they lived in an old 16th century, like beautiful house, you know. And I quite liked swanning about in those houses because I live in houses that aren't like that. And so my houses all look a bit like Brookside. So went and hung out. The kids went to bed. 17, I was watching TV, and I definitely drifted off to sleep. And I woke up to see, walking across the room, on the wall, the shadow of a man walked across the room. I remember just like watching it go, and it walked off into the garden. And as you know, the light from the lounge, because they were French doors, as the light from the lounge ran out on the grass, it disappeared. And I remember thinking, I'm definitely awake. Like, I remember going, you're awake. Yeah. And I was definitely awake, and it wasn't scary.
Oh, I like that.
So you didn't feel anxious. It was like a calming sort of presence.
It wasn't anything really. I was just like, huh. And then I remember, but then,
that's the thing, is because I don't know if I saw something like that, I'd freak the fuck out.
I think I would. This is the weird thing. This is the weird thing. If you told me you'll see that, I'd have gone, I will get out of babysitting. This son will ruin my life. It wasn't scary. However, maybe I was asleep.
Also, maybe there was a man in the room. Sorry to be the
yeah, but no, because like this sofa, it was flat against the wall, and there was just TV in front, and then it walked behind, and it walked like the shadow went on the wall.
Did you see like the outline of the face? Like, could you quite distinctly see the face?
You could tell it was a man. You could tell it was a man because it had a man's walk.
Yeah, walking into a room. That's
yeah, he briefly stopped to criticize my outfit, and then
good. Yeah, we were slut, and then went out the French door. People were about to slut. Yeah, kids today.
Oh, well, that's amazing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really weird.
I've never seen like a ghost thing. I think it's really cool. I love shit like that. Yeah.
Have you not? You've not ever seen a ghost?
I've never seen a ghost.
I have. So I don't think I've. I know, obviously, this is my briefing count of it. It's quite cool. I was 10 years old. I was on holiday in Spain at my friend's parents' place, and we all shared a room, like my mum, my dad, and me and my brother. And I was at the top bunk, and I woke up in the middle of the night again. You're like, was I sleeping? Was I not? And this face of a boy came towards me, and then he started to scream, like, he opened his mouth like that. I absolutely screamed my ass off, and then fell out of bed. And then literally my dad was like, what was that? And I was like, there was a boy coming towards me, and he was like, okay, you're dreaming. I don't think I was, though, because it was
you know when you're dreaming. You know when you're dreaming.
I remember I woke up because my brother was muttering in his sleep, and so it was that. Yeah. Wow. So I think the boy was also, he'd been woken up by my brother talking, and probably just wanted him to shut up, and got so he was screaming.
Give it a rest.
I tried. Whereas Ben slept through the whole night, my brother. Literally didn't even wake up once. Even after I'd like fallen off the top bunk, he was still
God.
Peaceful little sleep.
He was calmed by the ghost boy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was calmed by the ghost boy.
That is scary.
Right, Suze.
Yeah.
Reading, babe.
Yeah, I've never had one before. This is so exciting.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We've got a tarot version.
And also, just so we can see anyone that's watching, if they would like to ask any questions, if we have time, then we answer them at the end. So if you've got any questions that you would like answered, just put something on the comments, and then we will.
Does he fancy me? How's my tarot gonna go? Someone please help. We've got your back.
All sorted. I'm excited.
Brilliant. Okay, so Suze, here's what's going to happen. We're going to do a 3-card reading. This reading is going to be all about your week ahead this week. We don't read reversals, which for those of you who know means if the card is upside down, the Fool. Oh, cool.
Upside down Fool.
Upside down Fool. First
which we don't read.
The card comes out upside down, we just turn it the right way up because we don't do reversals.
Okay.
That's for any tarot fans.
It's just a tarot choice, like for any reader.
It's a life choice.
Like, and we're very,
I see.
Sometimes you want to be a real whore. It's a life choice, Suze. Sometimes cards that way up. This is a bloody.
It's
life
also
choice.
still your.
It's your choice, woman's choice. All right, Suze, what we're going to do?
Right, so this is the week ahead.
We're going to shuffle the deck for you, my
Okay.
friend. And then when you get that little feeling, your intuition guide you, and you're just going to say stop, and we're going to lay out the cards for you, and we're going to put you through them. Right, ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
Every day.
Do the shuffle.
Say stop anytime you want.
Oh, sorry. I thought you would. Oh, stop. Sorry,
right.
I didn't realise it was up to me. I was like, I'm dancing.
Okay. Suze, you've got a big reading here.
Really?
You've got a big reading. So
Oh my
I'll
goodness.
roll the cards up and then we'll go through them one by one. Oh, sorry, let me just, sorry, I've got some notes.
I really have
on
no
the
poker
table.
face. I'm like, such a good reading.
Sarah's like,
Oh, it's a good reading. Okay.
so the interesting thing about your reading
Right.
are all cards that we call major arcana cards. So the tarot deck is split into two types of cards. You've got cards called the major arcana and cards called the minor arcana. The minor arcana have got 4 suits and they deal with like everyday things like, oh, I might get a bit of money, or like, oh,
something's
like,
going to change in my job, or like a strategic kind of point of view, that kind of thing.
Yeah, everyday.
Okay.
Major arcana deal with big things. So they are either big life events, they are like archetypal human experience, or they're just basically like, if one comes up, it's a big exclamation in your reading, being like, look at this, this is really important.
Yeah.
Okay.
3. So your week ahead is looking
Massive.
to be a biggie, and they're
Wow.
all good cards.
They're
You'll be
great
happy to
cards.
hear.
I mean, actually seeing all of these together, I'm slightly jealous of the week that you're about to have. Like, this is so exciting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, do we want to delve in with the
Let's
first?
delve in.
Okay, so the first one that came up was the Empress, which is this one here. So this,
Hey,
there
it's
we
on
go.
the screen.
So you can see that quite nicely. And as you can see, it's a beautiful blonde woman who
Very
is on this chair, and she's a nice
sophisticated.
woman. And this is
She's
signifying,
hot.
as you can see, she's sitting on the chair. She's surrounded by nature. So it's about strong female energy and embracing nature and abundance and just really getting into that kind of energy. And it's
Okay.
with the Empresses, they're really at one with nature. So, it could be maybe you want to, do a bit of camping. You outdoorsy.
I have been in my past.
So I'm not judging, but it's just this about, it's just really embracing your feminine energy and just getting
in the outdoors. Okay, that's good to know.
Not necessarily outdoors.
But, yeah, it's kind of like a mothering, nurturing, beautiful figure. It can, not to alarm you, Suze, it can indicate that you might get knocked up this week. You might fall pregnant.
Oh, well, that'd be a turn up.
Belly. So if you have sex this week, just be extra careful if you're not hoping to breed a child.
Because this is a very
I will.
The pomegranates on her robe actually signify fertility, so it is. So it's a very fertile week for you.
But also, he can represent your mum. So here's the thing: you have a cracking mum. Your mum right now, aren't you, babe?
She's upstairs asleep because it's past 7 p.m, so she goes to bed.
Does she?
That's how I hope to be.
That is so cool. You were locked down with her, weren't you, sweetie?
Yeah. It's been all right because I've lived with her since 2013. So nothing much changed for us except I was around more, which I think is a pain for her. But we get a lot more takeaways.
Yeah, that's fun. Suze's mum has a really awesome job. Suze, what does your mum do?
My mum is a professional dressage rider, which is why we have that painting. The
I
Three
love
Kings.
that painting. It's in all the live streams.
It's in all my live streams. It's the Three Kings. That's 3 racehorses. Apparently, it's in every Irish pub.
Well, you've got your Irish strange cocktail that you've invented for yourself.
Exactly. Oh, I need to give it a name, don't I? I'll call it a Trump's on oxygen. There we go.
Cheers, Yama.
Way.
Mine because I have no.
She's a fast drinker. She's a very fast
drinker.
Would you
Good.
say as well, Suze, before I move on to the next card, we've got the Empress here.
Yeah.
So it's a big card. It's about abundance. Good things are coming your way. But it's also about stepping into your feminine power. Are you quite a girly girl? Because I know you always look like you've got good makeup, but that doesn't.
Bless you. Do you know what? When I went live, I suddenly saw myself on the camera and went, oh, no. So I very quickly put some eyeliner and lipstick on because that's, to be honest, pick out your features. All you need. So that, hey, there he is.
We got a dog.
I guess in some ways I am a girly girl because I do like makeup, but equally I like computer games from the 90s.
Fair enough. You're an enigma. You're an enigma.
And the young.
I think you're going to be embracing that kind of feminine energy a bit more.
Or you might just be getting Yeah, I read on a website ages ago. I can't remember which one it was. I think you were doing me a reading when we were like first learning the cards.
Yeah,
right.
It was like ages ago, over a year ago, and I pulled this card, and one of the advice was on the card, you should go for a spa day. And even though in the context of the wider reading, like it was nothing to do with the spa day, I was like, well, it's been spoken by the universe. I need to go and get a fucking nap.
and then
I would like that. Yeah. Is that going to come up for mine?
Yeah, you're gonna fall pregnant and have a spa day.
Oh, I mean, my life's about to change, and I'll be so relaxed. So that's okay. I'll take
best
it.
way to embrace change.
Pretty good.
Okay,
Yeah.
next card.
Yeah, I'm trying to pick up the next card. So your next card is the most joyous card, I think, in the
And
tarot
it's
deck.
like such a lovely, positive.
We've
joy
got
joy.
Sun.
The
Now,
sun.
it's a lovely one. We've got the sun is shining in the sky with all of this warmth and beautiful energy on a little naked lady riding a horse with beautiful sunflowers. It's the card of positivity. It's the card of joy. It's the card of unleashing your inner child and just embracing that joyous spirit. So this is a biggie. Means that really positive, great things are coming your way, especially if things have not been going as well as you would hope. This means a great big positive turnaround.
Huge.
That would be nice.
It's still going to be a turn up for the books. It's going to be. I mean, this is such a lovely card. Like the sun is literally shining this week.
Oh, well, that's really good to know.
Are you a
Because
positive person, Suze?
yeah, I'm relatively good at it. And then suddenly, you'll know, ladies, we all go through it. Suddenly you'll go, oh, what was the point of any of the last 5 years? You have a bit of that as well.
Okay.
So
that was today for me, actually. Yeah.
And the nice thing as well, I've just realised there's a fucking horse.
Oh, there is a horse, of course.
it's Desert Orchid.
Purity in the cards.
This is perfect. It's
I love
perfect.
it. Suze, can you ride? Have you ever ridden a horse naked?
I mean, yeah, I was going to say. I mean, because this week
Ne-
is going to try it.
I've ridden one in a bikini into a lake.
What?
the hell?
Please give us the story of the bikini horse.
It's just somewhere where my mum used to ride. They had a lake on site. Guess if they were rich or not. And they had all these. I've never had a pony of my own, but they had ponies on site, and they were like, "Do you want to ride one down to the lake?" I was about 17. Everything happened when I was 17, didn't it? I saw a ghost, rode a pony into a lake in my bikini. Yeah, you just hop on bareback and ride it into the lake. Oh, it was great.
Was it amazing? What happened when you got into the lake? Did the horse just swim off and you had to swim
Didn't
off?
get that deep. Just swam off. Yeah, haven't you heard of a seahorse?
Horses could swim.
Yeah, they can. No, we didn't go in that deep. We went in, so it was like up to its chest, and we walked around in there a bit. Oh, I loved it. It was really hot. Yeah, walk the horse around.
It sounds less glamorous now, and you're like, oh, a horse was just wading around.
Especially me at 17, looking like a boy in a bikini.
Oh,
Where you been? You've missed everything. You've missed some cracking jokes, but not gonna lie. We've been on fire. Hi, Buns. Well,
Buns, if you've got a question for the cards, we'll do it at the end. If you've got something you want to ask this week or an update on how any of our previous readings for you have gone, you're welcome to drop it in. She's been telling us about a time where she and a horse went swimming in a lake in bikinis.
Yeah, the horse looked amazing in its bikini.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, I bet it did.
Susie's always got amazing stories. Like
Stories.
you do. Like so, Susie. Sorry, I don't mind me speaking for you. Had this Twitter thread that went really viral about her being Christina Aguilera impersonator.
Was it Aguilera impersonator?
Yeah, back in 2007, that was my first professional entertainment job. I was a Christina Aguilera
You did
impersonator.
Yeah, I did. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
I don't have anything like that. I have like my mum dropped me in a lake when I was 7.
Ooh.
No, she was
hoping you
trying
wouldn't
to
survive.
throw me across. Like she threw my brother across fine, and then all of a sudden, Stroppy Sarah gets thrown in the lake by accident. I've
never had any lake-based.
story.
I haven't got any lake stories.
That's my. I mean, and I wasn't wearing a bikini though.
I've
There was
seen
no
some
horses.
I've seen some lakes. Never been to the Lake
I
District.
thought you were going to be like, I've seen some things.
I've seen some things too.
Yeah. I've got issues with lakes.
Have you?
No,
Yeah.
I just haven't really like. I prefer a loch.
I think that's just a lake in Scotland.
I prefer a loch. Or Suze knows my mum's Scottish, biggest fan.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Hi, Janice Foreman.
Genuinely, last week I said to my mum, our guest next week on Tara Nice to Meet You is Suze Kempner. And my mum went, oh, she's my favourite comedian. I'm your daughter. I'm your daughter. Mate.
Yeah. I mean, no offense to your own daughter. She probably she played a lot of Mega Drive in the 90s, your mum, so I really appeal.
Huge Sonic fan.
Really? Oh, right, so I'm not getting in on this Sonic.
No, my mum wasn't a huge Sonic fan, really. My mum just kind of tolerated it in the house. It's just, I feel the way
it was a real honour when I was playing it and Carly came by the stream and I saw her in the chat. I was like, oh my God, Carly Smallman's watching.
Don't
I play Sonic. Keep it together. Keep it together.
Carly's here.
I genuinely found it stressful. I don't understand how people can watch these gaming streams. I genuinely found it very stressful. I got too invested in whether someone lived or died. Like more than I would were I playing. I was
and it's all right for me because I'm just having a laugh. But these poor like professional streamers who like the world record holder for all the original Sonic games sometimes comes and watches me stream, and I do not know why because I am bad. He can complete Sonic 1 in under 10 minutes.
Oh. Buns,
sorry, I mean, we did hear that Buns dropped an absolute clanger of a compliment for you. He is smooth.
Wow.
We get all these friends on the show. Well, they're our friends.
They're our friends, Buns. We're all really good looking. We go out and amazing.
Yeah, and we're all professional models, and we all met in modelling agency, and that's why we're streaming now.
Yeah. I fell off the wagon and just started eating, sadly. But
my mum saw my nana today, and Nana gave her lemon drizzle cake, and there was a lot of this, and I went, "Thank you." Hump, 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 hump.
Suze, baby girl, you get on that lemon drizz while we read you.
I was going to say I hate to boast, but I did make pain au chocolat today.
Oh my God, roll it out and everything.
Had them.
Yeah, literally ate the whole lot. But yeah, sorry, we need to.
Sorry.
Let's move on to your final card.
Yeah.
The Wheel of Fortune.
Ooh.
Welcome to Wheel of Fortune.
Another great card.
It is a great card.
Is it?
It's the Wheel of Fortune. I think the easiest way to describe it is this too shall pass. It's the card of I'm quite hippy dippy, sort of like Buddhisty meditating type.
You're you're very, what's the word? Like philosophical.
Yes, you are very philosophical. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
You're always trying to make me a better person. Like,
that's why I have to hang out with her. I've got to improve upon this.
When I'm like ranting about something, she's like, "Oh, love and kindness, Sarah," and I'm like, "Fuck it!"
No, he's a prick. He's a wanker. No, Carly's very good at. Carly will say like this, and this happened, and it was so shit. But here's what I learned. That's Carly.
That is it. And then you're like, but then I've learned this, and I've come out with this whole new outlook on life, and I'm like, how though? That's horrific. And you're like, it's fine. Cup of coffee? Oh my God.
Cup of coffee.
People like that. I fucking hate those bitches.
I mean, come on. We've actually sat in my flat and meditated together.
I did make Sarah.
She made me meditate. Apparently, I had too much rage one afternoon.
Oh, were you rageful? Who were you raging against? Was it Carly?
Was I raging against?
Anyone. She's got a lot of rage.
I've got a lot of rage issues.
But no, this is the Buddhist concept of impermanence. Yes. So everything changes. So the bad stuff will fade into some new good stuff, but also the good stuff will fade and be replaced by some bad stuff. It's just karma.
It's a constant cycle. It's constantly moving. Hence it being a wheel. That things are always changing. Nothing's permanent. And it's just a reminder that it's going to keep on turning. It's going to keep on turning.
But it can also, which I would actually place with these two cards, when drawn with cards similar to these ones, it can mean some good luck.
Yeah.
Oh.
So coming your way.
Yeah.
I'm chuffed. I'd like some of that.
No, it's a really good week. And because it's all major arcana, these are like big life-changing influences and events. So this is huge. This isn't something that's like, oh, maybe there'll be a little something.
I'll find a pound on the floor.
Yes,
you're not finding a pound on the floor.
This is like bigger than a pound on the floor. This is really, really good fucking news.
Anything bigger than a pound on the floor? I don't know, because when that happens, isn't it so exciting?
The other day, I wore my it's cold but not freezing coat for the first time since March the other day going into London. I had to go in and I reached into the pocket and there was a £2 coin in there and I got it out and I looked at it and like, oh, I haven't seen one of these pricks in months. It was amazing. I was like
now physical cash.
Yeah, I used to always have cash, obviously being a
same.
comedian.
Yeah.
And then I didn't have any for a long period of time and now we're getting cash again. And I was like, no one's take cash.
What is this?
Yeah, I'm like,
We've all got used to sort of bartering, like, I'll trade you this donkey for some butter churn.
Well, yeah, I did a gig so I could get this glorious cat. And they were no, do you know what? My mum actually did trade wares for a cat. Because he's 14 now. But when he was a kitten, he was 25 quid and mum went, and they were a riding person. Mum went, I'll give you a riding lesson if you let me have one of them kittens.
Oh
so she bartered for a kitten.
I love bartering.
And now look at him, this giant guy.
Wow, I love that. Suze, have you ever done some like bartering and haggling? Like abroad, they say you're meant to do it, but you just feel like a British prick.
I did. I went to Morocco last year. Friend of mine, for his 60th, he like rented an amazing villa in Morocco and then invited a load of us out there. And we all went out there. Oh, it was brilliant. And we went to the souk, the Morocco market. And I wanted a straw hat to keep the sun off. And they went and they named their price. And I thought to myself, that's like £4. So obviously I'll pay it. And I was getting my cash out. And this Moroccan guy went, no. And he pushed my cash away. And he went to them, blah, 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 blah. And they were like, oh. And then I got the hat for £1.20.
Yes!
Because a local had seen me going, oh, good sir.
Yeah, no, but I would be like, oh, it's £4, I'll pay £4.
£4. La la la. Look at you.
It was amazing. And he didn't, and this guy, he was just being nice. He wasn't even trying to be like a mansplainer or anything, but he was like, no, you're not going to play full whack. How dare they? I was like, but it's £4. So no, I haven't done any bartering, but a local in Morocco did it.
Is your see?
Oh my god, I just did it!
You did it, she didn't even know.
What did she do?
I said guardian angels come in all shapes and sizes.
She's right. She's right.
I'm single. I must be insufferable. No wonder my ex-boyfriend fucking left me with no warning. I don't think I could live with this fucking
But I'm not like that at all, and mine did that, so don't worry.
Sometimes you're drunk.
I know, it gets worse when I'm drunk, Sue. So I come out with all kinds.
You're like, let me tell. Because when I'm drunk, I've got no I get no anger at all, no annoyance. So I'm really good at arguing about politics when I'm drunk because I'm very sure of what I believe and I don't get angry. So I go, no, I got some facts for you. And I'll lay out all the facts. And I've been told like the next day, they were like, oh my God, you were talking to that guy about Black Lives Matter and you were awesome. And I was like, oh, it's a good job I was drunk. So if I was sober, I'd be like, yeah, but imagine if you like go, oh, yeah, by the way, guys, Susie's very racist. So I was like telling them, no, but I've had this in places where I've been drunk and just like, no, here's where you're wrong. And the person ends up going, fuck.
That's your superpower.
I guess so. That.
Things to
and yours is philosophy.
Philosophy. What's yours, Sarah?
Rage.
Yeah. You know what? I feel like if she's very angry inside. I feel like if I ever wanted, like, if I did want someone's tires planned, I would probably not be able to do it myself. But Sarah would just get angry on my behalf. That's why she's a good friend.
Yeah, very, very loyal.
I have
friend. She's the best. The best, Suze.
This is great. I do. The minute I met Sarah, I was like, I like her a lot.
That's because you didn't get the wrong side of her.
She didn't unleash the rage.
No, the rage is mostly suppressed.
Exactly. But yes, the Wheel of Fortune is all about life cycles, things turning around. When you're feeling like things, because I think recently we've all been feeling like things have been a bit shit, especially within our industry.
Yeah.
This card is saying there will be some good luck coming your way, and you're going to be going back up on that wheel.
This is fantastic news.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
I genuinely think what these cards mean is that there's going to be a big turnaround in your life, which is going to, I mean, in a big way,
it's huge.
cause you happiness and lots of abundance. I think this is just really great and positive reading.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're really going to embrace your feminine energy this week anyway, and that's what's going to help with the positivity. I really am feeling that sort of like that abundance as a woman, that kind of feeling. And ultimately embracing that and embracing the positivity is going to lead to this change, which is just a really positive outcome. It's very exciting.
Also, I'm delighted.
Yeah, you've had the best reading so far.
You really have.
Mile.
Yeah, and because it's all major arcana, it's like,
I want to know. Will you text me by the end of the week and just let me know if anything of this happens?
Yeah.
That's
I'm
great.
because if it doesn't, I won't hold it against you at all. But if it does, I'll be like, they foresaw it.
She's a witch.
You've done really good readings before, though, haven't you? Like you've got the style.
Pretty good. In fact, I'm going to pimp this out. If you would like a personal reading, by Sarah or I, and are willing to pay for it, I'm saving up to Botox my face in the box if you'd like a reading and for my face to not move so much. So
which bits would you have?
I love Botox, big fan, long time fan.
Have you had Botox before?
Yeah.
Oh, so you just have like a little bit, is that right?
Just a little bit there. And then just a little bit across.
But you genuinely don't need it. You not need it because you've had it.
You don't. Your skin is amazing.
I think it's amazing. Previous Botox.
Really?
Yeah.
Just hangs around.
Yeah.
Because I've been tempted to have my lips done.
Oh, yes.
But I like, obviously what puts me off is what if it goes wrong and you're like,
yes. But then if you like the injections, don't they wear off after like 6 months anyway?
They must do. But what the fuck happened to Leslie Ash?
Her lips done. I could always ask.
I feel like should we carry on with the show? Because I think this is just like, my mate's had her lips.
So we want to move on to the freezer.
Yes. Right. This next round is what we call Who's in the Freezer. I'm going to pit you and Sarah against each other. Sarah plays this game and not me because we've realised that I'm not angry enough to ever put anyone in the freezer.
Whereas every week I'm ready. I mean, I'm down. I mean,
I was like, I would put this person in the freezer. It's like, you're not allowed to play. No, there's no other Botox there. Adam Larter. Hi, Adam.
Hey.
I don't know, Adam.
What a guy.
Yeah, from tarot reading. Oh, maybe tarot and Botox. Maybe if anyone could get us some Botox,
Adam's right.
We could read while
Botoxing.
To show how we felt about the cards, but we could certainly say.
That's the thing.
Yeah, we'd all just be like,
lots of hands.
Yeah. How do you feel? Are you happy with your reading? Good.
Just so chuffed with my reading. I was doing Botox face, like.
Yeah.
So freezer-wise.
Freezer.
Okay. The freezer is a binding spell. So you write someone's name down, don't you, Sarah? And then you put it in the freezer to stop that person dead in their tracks. And it's whoever wins
for them, by the way. I don't know if I ever said that as a disclaimer. It's not harmful. No. It literally is you're just stopping them from putting any negativity towards you and any harm towards themselves. So that's the whole
point. Gotcha.
Yeah, it freezes their power towards you and the negative energies coming at you. So, shall we say guests first?
Yes, guests first.
Okay.
We'll get people to comment on whether they want to put yours in the freezer or mine in the freezer.
Yeah, and there'll be a winner.
Yeah.
I see.
In the freezer this week.
Well, do you know, it's a tedious and I'm sure oft repeated choice, but I'm gonna put Boris Johnson in the freezer. I saw him this morning on Andrew Marr, which I'm not going to just stop watching politics, even though it's ruining my life. So on Andrew Marr this morning, he gave an interview where you just were like, if you weren't prime minister and you were just some random guy, you would be probably arrested for how much of an idiot you are. So he's got we got to stop him.
Yeah.
Reset him. Because if he's got to be our prime minister, he might as well be good at it. And he is not.
No, I'm with you on that, babe. I'm really glad we're finally freezing people who deserve
Yeah,
it.
because I don't think anyone suggested Boris yet.
Really?
No,
Yeah,
I don't think
which
they
is
have.
shocking because I think
Not
Boris
even
in the
Trump or
freezer.
anything.
No, I think Boris in the freezer.
Right.
Good idea.
He does
Sarah,
deserve in the freezer.
okay, so we've got Boris Johnson. Who
Yeah.
is up against Boris Johnson to be put in the freezer, Sarah?
Well, now I just feel silly because my choice is, I've decided to go with all the spiders that have tried to personally attack me this week. I mean, it's been traumatizing. I couldn't sleep. Because the biggest fucker who doesn't have agreement came in, tried to kill me, and I couldn't sleep all night.
I have to write their first name and their surname.
Okay,
On the
spider
on the page. Sid Spiderson.
Adam's right. He got in that fridge, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He's been in the freezer. He put stuff
Gerard.
in the freezer. That's how shit he is.
Oh my goodness. I think the spiders too, though. I'm terrified of spiders. I'm really impressed you could get to live with. You can live alone and have spiders around and not just like call the authorities.
Absolutely.
It's just horrible. And the thing is, I knew that once that one was gone, I knew that his girlfriend or wife would then come after me, and she did 2 days later.
Oh,
I mean,
awful.
It was just,
I had a meeting over Zoom about 3 weeks ago because September, October is spider times, and I've got a makeup palette.
Which is out to where you tell the story.
Oh, sorry.
If you would like Boris Johnson to go into the freezer, please write Boris. If you would like the spiders to go into the freezer, please write spider. Also, if you have any questions to ask the cards, we might have time for one or two.
Yep.
Please type your questions in the comments box. Sorry to interrupt you, Suze. Please carry on.
It's just my spider story. So I've got a makeup palette which has got velvet covering, and I picked it up to just put some quick makeup on before the meeting, and I just felt something on the bottom of the palette. Turned it over, great big spider with all her elbows and that, and I threw it across the room. I ran out into the garden and I was like pulling up my clothes because I was just like, it touched me. And then I went into the meeting, and the girl who I was talking to, she was industry, she went, "Hi." And I went, "I just have to tell you that 5 minutes before this, I had a massive spider on my makeup box and it was really scary." And she was so nice. And she said, "My mum is terrified of spiders, totally understand." But throughout the meeting, I kept like, I'd feel something on my foot and go, "Ugh," but it was nothing. There was nothing there. But she was very nice about it. And at one point, someone just messaged me, and it came up in the corner of my screen, a little notification. And they'd messaged me a GIF of a spider. And I saw the GIF and went away from my computer. And she went, "Oh, is it there again?" I went, No. I someone sent me a GIF. Some of you
do that. They know just don't send a GIF.
I'm not scared of spiders. I have to say,
you were in your bath like,
I had a bath. I was just like,
that's your superpower.
How is that all right?
I know it's a bit disgusting.
I would move house.
You move what if there's a spider in your house?
If there was a spider coming down from the ceiling, it's one thing to be on my makeup case, and then my mum got the spider for me.
I think he knows.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah, he does like a bit of comfort. So that's really weird. Quickly, Boris is going in the freezer.
Okay, and you know what? I'm not going to contest that because
yeah, versus a spider.
R.I.P. peace, Boris.
Yes, Boris in the freezer. Funny mummy, put him in.
Thank you, funny mummy.
Brilliant. And very quickly, to our lovely Jim, who is our producer. Jim, did we get any questions this week to quickly draw for the cards at the end of the show?
Yeah, anyone have any questions that they
Did anyone have one?
Or any? What's the most awkward, funny reading you've ever given? Oh, well, I mean, there's that. So this is very early on in my reading career. Is I actually get asked a lot. You probably do too. I get asked a lot to read for friends. And what I don't like is I don't like reading for friends in front of their partner or husband or things like that. I just find it too personal because it's like a personal reading. But my friend insisted, and it's okay, she's not watching this show. Basically, it came on the cards that she was cheating on her husband.
Oh, yes, you told me this story.
Yeah, and so it was so awkward because there was all this indication that she was cheating on her husband, and I was looking at her like, I really don't. So I lied about the whole reading because I had to pretend that something was there that wasn't there. And it was so awkward. And then afterwards, I said to her, I went, "Are you fucking cheating on, what's his name?" And she was like, because she didn't believe in the cards. She was like, "How did that come up?" And I was like, "What?" And it was, and then I was like, "You asked for this reading, you made me do it in front of your husband, and you're cheating on him." And it's like, we have a strict policy of, I will only read for people on their own.
Yeah, that's because a good policy.
It was just
apart
awful.
from Sue's, because obviously we're being watched by lots of people.
No, but also that's about her.
And I'm here with my son.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm here with, you might not like it, I'm here with
Aw.
my son.
Oh, hello, boy. Lovely Indy.
Is that it for this week? Any other
questions?
Any other questions?
No one wants a freebie.
No freebies. If you'd like to, that's it for now. I like that. Thanks, Jim. If you'd like a reading, you'll have to tune in next week, Sunday at 7. But before we go, Suze, do you have anything you would like to plug to anyone watching the show?
Oh, well, if you like Twitter or Twitch, you can find me on both of those things. Twitter.com/SuzUK, at SuzUK, SOOZUK. And I'm on Twitch at twitch.tv/SuzeKempner, all one word.
If you like Sonic, it's an absolutely cracking channel for you. Anything you'd like to plug this week?
No, I'm doing nothing. I'm literally for a couple of days with a friend, and I plan to do nothing but drink and eat.
Great.
Good.
See the fatter version of me next Sunday.
Hey.
Adam says, should you put mustard in the fridge?
Should we ask the cards just quickly?
Right. Okay, let's ask.
Should you put mustard in the fridge? Oh, we've had
a jumper.
We've had 2 jumpers. The jumpers are the 9 of Cups and the 6 of Swords. I would say, yes, but this. Oh,
but you'll want to you'll open it again and then be like, oh, I want to run away from it. It's not really for me.
Yeah, this is
you can do it, but you should.
I feel like yes, but this means kind of like transitional phases. It may transition into something else that
you don't want to eat.
You don't want to eat. Yeah. No. So there we go.
Okay.
Adam, you're welcome for your free tarot reading. I hope you found it helpful.
And I hope your mustard is safe.
Yeah. I'm going to plug myself at Carly Small on everything. And I live alone, so I always reply.
I live alone too. And at Sarah I Was Comedy. So there we go.
No, Sarah, you missed your chance.
Don't make me angry. Someone's in the freezer next week.
I love it. Right. Ladies, it has been an absolute joy reading these cards with you this evening. I'd like to say a huge big thank you to Suze for coming and hanging out.
Thank you. It's been an honour. Always lovely to see you ladies. Let's hang out in real life sometime.
Yes,
that would be lovely. That would be wonderful. So let's say we're still trying to come up with like an ending, a goodbye that's cool, tarot themed. We were saying tarot. Thanks.
Well, can we say like
Tara?
Yeah, Tara. We said Tara, but everyone was shit.
Yeah.
Blessed
be bitches.
Let's go for blessed be
witches.
Blessed be bitches.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, then in that case, blessed be bitches. We'll see you next week. Bye. Bye.
Thanks for watching Tarot Nice to Meet You, which is produced by Comedy Hotspot. See you next Sunday at 7 p.m.